Hey friends, welcome back to Beer and Beauty. It's Kasha. I'm trying to do this new thing where I put my lights on all the way as bright as they can go, and I'm trying to see if this ends up looking better when I go to edit it. Because, I don't know, I tend to have my lights down pretty low usually just because I like letting you guys know what my skin and my makeup actually looks like, so I don't like the lights to wash everything out so you don't even see the detail. Of course, it makes your skin a little bit look better because everything's washed out and looks smooth, right? But today I'm wearing kind of like a dewy kind of finish foundation anyway, and I kind of like the way it looks on camera. I like how dewy it looks, so I don't know what this is gonna look like on camera, but I hope you guys like it. Anyway, today's video is gonna be my October empties. So here's my empties that I'm gonna be consulting with you today. I've been doing empties videos every month. Yeah, once a month, every month, all year long. It's been a pretty important part of my no-buy year because since I'm not buying anything this year, unless I have to replace it, it's making me actually use what I have in my collection and downsizing my collection in that way by using it and getting my actual money's worth. And at the end of it all, whether or not I decide to repurchase that item kind of speaks to whether or not it was a good investment of my money. Am I willing to purchase it again, you know? Yeah, here's what I have in that, so without further ado, let's discuss today's beer of the day and then we'll discuss the empties. So, today's beer of the day is, I think I've actually featured this beer on this channel before, but it's what I have kicking around right now. It's Lola's Saison from Abandoned Brewing Company. Love Abandoned Brewing Company. It's from East Hampton, Massachusetts, which is the next town over, and they create all types of great beers. And this is a Belgian style ale, so let's crack her up and give her a taste. Crack her up, crack her open. Oh, I hope I didn't get any moisture on the lens. Not that time. I got it all over my mirror though. It just goes everywhere, every time. So, cheers to that. Oh, it's got that Belgian ale flavor, which my boyfriend really doesn't like. He doesn't like Belgian beers. I like it. I like that flavor, but it's not hoppy. It's more deep, a little bit malty, lagery almost kind of. I feel like if I were to pour it out into a glass, it'd probably be dark. It tastes dark. But I like it, and I'm gonna keep drinking it, so cheers to that. Lola Saison. Okay, so where should we start with this empties video? So I always start with vitamins, and I have two containers of vitamins to talk to you about right here. This is Fortify Optima High Potency Probiotics. These are 35 billion CFU probiotics. There's 30 capsules in here. Yeah, well, while I was taking these probiotics, I didn't get sick. I love taking probiotics because I feel like they improve my immune system. I'm able to fight off illnesses better when I take these, and these were great, but I got these at the health food store and they were pretty expensive. I think this was like 25-30 bucks for this bottle, and the stuff that I bought was on sale at Target to replace this. And it's like a high potency probiotic blend that's supposed to help boost your mood. And I've been taking it for the past couple days, and already, strangely, November has been a lot better for my mood than October has, which is really weird because the days are shorter, but I've gotten back into being good about my sleeping schedule, my diet, my vitamin intake, and my exercise. So those are all the things you should be doing to take care of yourself. So I'm continuing to take probiotics, but there's a different brand that I'll be using from here on in. And then I've got these Nature's Medley One-A-Day Woman's Gummy Vitamins. There are 60 gummies in here, so that's like a 30-day supply. These were on sale at Stop and Shop for like $7 for this bottle. So I'm just like, oh, gummy vitamins for like $7, and it's like, huh, interesting. Because I kind of had given up on gummy vitamins for a while, but because these were in such a deep discount, I was tempted, and you know, I was out of vitamins, so I needed some new ones. But it turns out the reason they were on sale is because they expired 9/19. So I've been taking them all of October, I guess you can stretch them out one more month as long as you're not getting sick. Since they were past the, you know, recommended use by date, I don't know how effective the nutrition I was able to get from the vitamins were. They were a little tough and like hard to chew, and they weren't particularly that tasty, so I won't be repurchasing these. The only reason I bought them was because they were on sale, and next time I buy vitamins that are on sale, I'm definitely going to check the expiration date, because it was pretty sneaky of them to put these on sale, because I think I bought them right before the end of September, and yeah, there's no way that I was gonna, if I bought them on like September 25th, gonna use them all before the end of September. Absolutely not. So that was pretty sneaky of them. I didn't like that. And I won't be repurchasing those. I have like a regular woman's multi that I'll be taking. So I like to go in order of how I would do my skincare routine. So I guess first up I'm gonna show you is a empty of this IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Makeup Cleansing Balm. So it looks like this. As you can see, it's nice and empty. Scrubbed out all the edges there. And yeah, it took me basically all of the month of October to use this little sample up. It was good. However, I feel like it's better of a cleansing balm for your face makeup. It doesn't really do much for your like waterproof eye makeup. It claims to be really good for everything, like it will take off eye makeup and what have you. But I found that it was not that good at washing up your eye makeup. Still not my favorite cleansing balm that I've ever tried, though I am pretty impressed that this little sample size lasted me the greater part of a month, albeit that I only would use this if I had worn makeup, and a lot of times during October I only had like a little mascara on, so I'll take a little bit of it and just kind of let my mascara melt down a little bit, and it helps, but it doesn't really completely remove the mascara. I had to go back in with like a waterproof makeup remover or something like that. So I don't know if I'll be repurchasing this anytime soon. I much prefer the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. So I've used this actually before, and I remember the first time I used it, I liked it way better than this time. Because before I had like a sample from Sephora, and I guess it's just because it was the first time I'd ever used a cleansing balm, so the novelty of it made me really like it. But this time around trying it was not as exciting as the first time I tried it. It was strange. I used up a full-size cleanser from Pharmacy. This I got in my Boxycharm. For all of the month of October, the cleanser was like down to here. And I really like this cleanser, so I was kind of just trying to hold on to it and only use it when I really wanted to. Almost kind of like a special occasion for me. I really like this because not only it's just a really good overall all-purpose cleanser for the face. It suds up really nicely and removes like all the dirt and sebum and skincare and sunscreen and makeup pretty well without drying your skin out, and it suds up and it doesn't dry your skin out. I really love the honey ingredient here. I feel like the honey is what makes this cleanser really nice. It makes it like hydrating, so it's not overly drying, but also is strangely reparative on your skin, leaves your skin really soft. I really like this cleanser. I definitely would welcome it back into my life. However, I did use up another like sample packet of cleanser. This is the Indie Lee cleanser, and if I were to repurchase a cleanser when it comes time to, you know, actually repurchase one, because I still all year long I haven't run out of cleansers. I just have so many minis kicking around, so I just keep using all the minis and all the samples. But once I use up everything, I think this is the one that I'd really like to repurchase. The Indie Lee Brightening Cleanser. This was awesome. It smells like Pez, which I think is kind of nice and cool, but it suds up really nicely. It leaves this like clean, purified feeling on your skin, but it's not overly drying. And you can actually even use this cleanser as a mask. You can just kind of leave it on, and then it serves like an exfoliating, brightening mask. And I did that one day, and my skin was so soft and bright, and it felt like I used like a milder version of the Drunk Elephant Sukari Baby Facial. That mask is really intense. It really kind of sloughs off the top layer of your skin. This is like a gentler version of that, and I thought the effect was really nice. I really liked using it as a mask to exfoliate. The smell and the experience and the texture, it's like a gel cleanser, so I really like the texture of it. I really love this cleanser. I think I'd like to repurchase it. And I really like this cleanser too. I would repurchase this one before I would repurchase this one, but I think one day, perhaps one day in the future, I might repurchase this again. I did think this was really nice. It smelled good. This seems like it's got an artificial kind of fragrance. This seems like it has natural fragrance, so that's kind of something to consider too. But yeah, those were great. I love them. Alright, some toning pads. You guys have seen these things in my empties like a dozen times before. But yeah, really good chemical exfoliating, but also physically exfoliating at the same time, like pads. These are the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Daily Peels. Oh, this is just like the regular strength one, not the extra strength. Really good at resurfacing your skin, leaving your skin really nice and smooth and prepped and exfoliated for the rest of your skincare routine. And leaves your skin looking really pretty, really exfoliated. And then after you exfoliate using these guys, all your other products sink in really nice and deep, which is nice. So I have a handful of these left over. And yeah, gonna keep using them. I think they're about to expire actually. They're gonna expire in December, and I think I've got like 10 more of these pads, so next month I'm gonna have a ton more. Next up is serums, and I actually have quite a few here. I guess I'll go in order in which I use them up. So the first one I used up is this like larger sample size of the Sunday Riley Good Genes. Looks like that. This might be my favorite like nighttime treatment, like this lactic acid. When it comes time for me to buy a chemical exfoliator treatment, this is probably gonna be the one that I buy, or a lactic acid of sorts that is comparable to this one. I still have another slightly bigger sample size of the Sunday Riley Good Genes, but I find that lactic acid really agrees well with my skin type. It's dry, so it's like it's an effective but also strangely gentle chemical exfoliator. It's good for dry skin. Like the lactic acid is a good one for dry skin. Glycolic is a little bit better for normal to oily. But yeah, I really like this. Works good. Reduces signs of aging without drying out your skin. Love this stuff. And next, I actually spilled this, so I lost a good amount of this serum, but this is the vitamin C serum that I've been using. It's from Mad Hippie. Looks like this. A nice little vitamin C serum, but it's also got hyaluronic acid, konjac root, and ferulic acid. I have like a essence that has hyaluronic acid in it. It's my Cosrx essence, so I found that when I use that essence, this is like too much hyaluronic acid. Like I'm just doubling up on hyaluronic acid, so I wouldn't use this serum with that essence. I would use like a lighter essence instead. And although this serum was really nice, I definitely felt like my skin was really hydrated when I used this, and it did have a little bit of a brightening effect. Not as intense as some of the other vitamin C serums I've tried. Much prefer the Drunk Elephant one, and also I tried the Sunday Riley CEO serum. So this was really fun to try, and I actually used this for a long time. Like even though one day when I was doing my skincare, I had this like open and it just kind of a bunch spilled out, like a good, maybe this much spilled out. I still used it for all of August, all of September, and almost all of October. So it still lasted me like a good 3 months even so, because I used it almost every day. And yeah, it was really hydrating, but not my favorite vitamin C serum. I probably won't repurchase this one, not for a long time. I'm much more interested in vitamin C serums elsewhere. But it was fun to try. It's not a bad product, it's just not a powerful enough vitamin C for me and my liking. And as nice as hyaluronic acid and ferulic acids are, I don't know if I want it mixed in with my vitamin C. You know, I'd rather have a more potent vitamin C rather than having a lukewarm kind of combination of all these other ingredients that were all great ingredients that work well together, but I just want like a powerful vitamin C just on its own, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to repurchase this anytime soon. I did also try, as I ran out of that vitamin C, I tried this sample of Sunday Riley CEO, which is their vitamin C serum, and this is an excellent vitamin C serum. I really liked it. It's strangely comparable to the Drunk Elephant serum. It's a little bit less intense than that one. But what was cool about this one is in the directions it says that you can use it alongside Good Genes and Luna. And one day I did that, and the next morning my skin was just awesome looking. It just like looked bright, exfoliated, like touchable, soft, hydrated. Like my skin was just looking good after I used those 3 products together. Tried the vitamin C first, and at this little packet I think I got like 3 uses out of, so that's not bad at all. And yeah, one more serum to show you guys. I'm trying to do this thing where I'm just using up all my vitamin C, like daytime serums or anything that's kind of like it, especially because I'm expecting to get a nice brightening serum in my Boxycharm this November. So I'm not gonna repurchase anything. I'm just gonna wait for that serum to arrive and use what I have as much as I can, even though I don't have my favorite brightening products, but I do have products that will work, so I'm trying to get use out of them. And then when that serum comes in my Boxycharm, I'm going to be really excited and happy, and I'm going to use it very consistently right away. A similar product that functions in the place that kind of works in the same way that vitamin C would is this Clinique Even Better Clinical Dark Spot Corrector and Optimizer. So I kind of use this as like a daytime and nighttime serum, and it's like a 2-part system that you like mix together when you pump it out. And like the darker lotion comes out a little bit still, but the lighter lotion that you mix it with isn't coming out anymore. It's all used up. But I got this at Sephora as Sephora gratis, or actually a friend of mine gave it to me because he was never going to actually use it. And I finally used it all up, and it definitely works to even out your skin tone, get rid of sunspots. It definitely reduced the amount of freckles I had, and it is a little bit brightening too. It definitely evens out your skin tone. And yeah, it does a lot of the same things that a vitamin C would, but I kind of like vitamin C's better just because it's a little bit more brightening. The experience of it is just like nicer. I don't know, I just love the way vitamin C serums kind of like smell and feel and smooth onto the skin. This is a little bit thicker, a little bit more lotiony, but it did the job, and I used it up and it works. Clinique products always just work. Maybe it's not the best product of that sort that you've ever tried, but it will work. And that was certainly true for this product. So it looks like I don't have any regular moisturizers that I used up this month. I've been using lots of full sizes actually, but next month I'll definitely have some moisturizer empties. But I did use up this full size eye cream from Kiehls. So this is the creamy eye treatment with avocado from Kiehls. Looks like this. It's all empty. This was a really thick eye cream, and it was really nice, and when I first got it, I really loved it. Though I've had a tumultuous relationship with this eye cream. I like it. I like how hydrating it is, but I feel like in the summertime, it's a little too thick. I had a hard time getting it to really sink into my skin. So what I did was I had a aloe eye serum that I would put it on first, and that would kind of dilute this product and help it sink in a little bit better. So that made it a little bit more effective, which was nice. But also, I think there was a period of time where my skin broke out in psoriasis on my eyelid, and this was just not helping with it at all. So I put it aside for a while and used something else. But yeah, it was definitely something that, it was very hydrating, very thick eye cream. I feel like I didn't develop any new wrinkles while I was using it, so I guess it's effective in that way. Yeah, I feel like it does kind of plump up your skin a little bit and, you know, reduce the look of fine lines and things like that. But I think when it comes time for me to finally buy an eye cream, I still have a bunch of little minis that I'm going to be cooking through. I'm actually really excited that my next eye cream that I have on deck is a Tata Harper one, as well as a cosmetics one that I've heard is really good. So I'll be testing out those for a while, but this was nice, but probably not my favorite. I've tried so many excellent eye creams out there in the universe. If you are looking for one that's really thick and you like avocado as an ingredient, you'd probably like this. But yeah, like I said, I've had a tumultuous relationship with this eye cream and probably not going to repurchase it anytime soon. So I have a couple masks that I used up this month. First one is this like little packet of the Sephora Green Clay Mask. It's the one that's purifying and pore perfecting. I think it uses like green tea as an ingredient. Natural clay and stuff. And this packet had like a good 10 uses in it for me, maybe even more. It took me a long ass time to use up actually. I was really surprised how long it actually took me to use this up, but this was fun to use. It's a nice purifying mask. It definitely it helped prevent breakouts. It also kind of was strangely smoothing and exfoliating. Just very gentle though. It was just like a surface exfoliation. The clay was really interesting because it never completely dried down and therefore it never really dried out my skin. So that was pretty interesting. I don't know, I kind of like the texture. It was like a strangely soft kind of clay that never fully dried down, and it left my skin looking pretty nice. Like, it was really soft and touchable and clearer. I felt like a little bit more cleansed than usual. I got this in my Sephora gratis, however, and I don't know if I'd ever repurchase it. I might try one of the other like masks that they have on hand, like perhaps like the pink rose one or whatever, but you know, it was just fun to have this in my gratis and try it out. And then I used up, this is one of my last sheet masks that I have in my collection. I think I have one more like primer sheet mask, and that is going to be it for sheet masks in my collection. But this is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mask. It's just, I don't know, it's super hydrating, leaves your skin looking really beautiful and just like luminous and dewy, as the name implies. It's got this super hydrating milky serum inside, and I've actually kept and held onto this packet, and I've been kind of using the serum as like a hydrating serum underneath my like moisturizer to help my moisturizer sink in a little bit nicer. And yeah, every time I do that, I feel like my skin has just like the tiniest little boost of luminous goodness. So I actually got this in a Boxycharm. So if you have this and you had it in a Boxycharm, definitely try to get more use out of it, because these are expensive masks. These are like, I think like $10 or $15 for a pack, like a single pack of like a sheet mask. I just take the serum, and I think I have one or two more uses of serum left to, like, you know, enhance my daily skincare routine. And this was really nice to just kind of on a day where I wasn't feeling so well, to put on and just like let it sit. And I think I let it sit for like a long time, like half an hour or maybe an hour. It helped hydrate me and soothe me, and essential part of my self-care routine that particular day when I wasn't feeling so good. Okay, I think this might be my last like face skincare product, but I am going to discuss some lip balms in a hot minute. But this is the Shiseido Wet Force sunscreen, just like a mini, and it's waterproof for up to 80 minutes, and it's 50 SPF. Really nice waterproof sunscreen. I think this is probably the best waterproof sunscreen I've tried for the face. It does leave a bit of a white cast because it is so strong. However, if you're wearing this, you're probably not planning on wearing makeup, so there's that to consider. Really good for protecting you from the sun. It was a little bit moisturizing, which is nice, but it's still very much like a waterproof sunscreen. These tiny tubes, if you're just using them on the face and like the neck, for me, they last like 20 uses. Like they last me quite a while, so. You know, if you've been watching a lot of my empties videos, you've probably seen that every month I have like a little sunscreen here and there to show you. It's because I got like this like sample pack of all types of Sephora sunscreens. I think I might do that again, just because I still haven't found one that I like really love. Yeah, that's where we're at with that. This is one of the last ones I used because I was trying to save it for like on days where I think I'm gonna swim, and I'm an adult, you know, I don't swim like I used to. Even when I go to the beach, I will swim. I will jump in the water for 5 minutes tops and hop back out, and for the rest of the beach vacation, never go back in the water. Like this video, if you're the same way. Like you'll go swimming for 5 minutes once your entire beach vacation, and that's it. Well, I guess it depends on where you go. I mean, in New England, the water tends to be really cold, so like I don't like anticipate swimming in the cold New England ocean water. Okay, so I guess next up is hair care. So I used up these entire bottles of these Nioxin shampoo and conditioner. This is the #1 for natural light thinning hair. Nioxin shampoo and the conditioner, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like my hair has grown a little bit after using this shampoo and conditioner. My hair's actually longer than it has been in a long time. Like I cut it in 2015 when I went traveling, it stayed really short for a long time, and it wasn't until basically this summer that I finally grew. And that's because this year I feel like, as opposed to previous years, I used to get my hair cut every 2 months, but this year I haven't bothered because I've heard that it doesn't actually do anything for your hair. You know, if your hair is gonna break, it's gonna break. I'm starting to learn some new things I'm gonna consider when it comes to dealing with my hair breakage, because I feel like this shampoo and conditioner hasn't really made my hair stronger. I've actually used a bunch of the Nioxin serums and stuff to increase the diameter of your hair. It's not that effective. Like, if there is a difference, I can barely tell. I still am feeling like my Hair Gia shampoo and conditioner was better at stimulating the scalp to help it grow. I think part of the reason this stuff kind of works, especially the conditioner, is because it's got like some pepperminty ingredients in it, like some minty stuff that like refreshing, and like something is happening on your scalp. Like it feels like you put like tea tree oil or something on your scalp and it like feels activated. You feel your scalp feels like kind of minty. And I think that there's something to that. I think that's part of how it gets your hair to grow. But I don't think that way in which this stuff made my hair grow stands out that much. I don't think it was really that revolutionary. Unfortunately, I bought 3 bottles of this stuff at the same time, and I still have 1 more to go. I actually switched over to this stuff for the summer, and I have like a more moisturizing formula that I'm going to use in the winter and the late fall. But yeah, after I use those up, I am not going to repurchase any more Nioxin because I don't feel like it makes enough of a difference. You know, it says it's going to improve the density and diameter of your hair. I don't know, maybe once I switch out of using these, I'll notice the difference and I'll miss it. But right now, it seems like it doesn't make enough of a difference for it to mean anything, you know what I mean? So I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing any more Nioxin shampoo and conditioner. Though I feel like my hair's longer than it ever has been, but I also feel like that could be because I have pursued taking care of my hair in a number of ways. You know, I switched to like microfiber towels to dry it with. I don't wash it as much. And I'm starting to learn like some stuff about the chemistry of your hair, like how you don't want to over moisturize it because that's going to make it brittle, and you don't want to overdo it with the protein treatments either, because that will also make it brittle. I'm gonna experiment with like not using as many treatments. Like every wash, like I'll do a wash and do like a moisturizing treatment, and then the next wash I'll do a protein treatment, and the third wash I won't do any treatments. But yeah, that's where we're at with that. Speaking of treatments, I finally used up this Moroccan Oil of Morocco from OGX. And Jesus Christ, I had this for so long. I've had this for like 2 years, and I've been trying to aggressively use it up. I mean, as aggressive as you can, because I don't like to use Moroccan oil more than once a week, because I feel like I wash my hair every 3 to 4 days. There's just no way I'm going to use it more than once a week. And I don't like to use it back-to-back washes either. I try to switch it off with something different as to kind of protect my hair from getting too brittle. But I don't feel like this was that good. Like my actual Moroccan oil from the brand Moroccan Oil, that stuff is way more effective than this. Even though this is like a huge bottle, I think maybe somebody with thicker hair might like it a little bit better, but with me, with my super thin hair, it just, I don't know, it didn't really impress me. I didn't really like it that much. So I'm so glad that this is finally used up. Will not be repurchasing it. I am done with this product. Thank you for your service, but no thank you. All right, we got a handful of body products to share with you. And the first thing I think I used up was this stuff. This is I think the brand is called Rituals, and this is the Ritual of Happy Buddha line. And the scent is Sweet Orange and Cedarwood, and I love this scent because it's in an aerosol can. I like to use this body wash as a agent for shaving my legs. It kind of comes out like a shaving cream, creates like this fine lather. The scent is lovely. I really love the Sweet Orange and Cedarwood scent. I love. However, this went really quickly. Like I think I used it like maybe 10 times before this can was empty. Though this is supposed to be like a trial size, so I'm not too mad on it. But right now I have the Rituals of Sakura body wash. It's in the same kind of situation, but like a different scent, and I also love that scent. I just started using it today, so this was super fun. I might repurchase it because I love the scent so much, but as far as like benefits to your skin, there's not really that many. It's a nice lather, a really nice fine lather. It does a great job being an agent for shaving your legs, but I feel like it almost, because it was so fragrant, it almost kind of dried my skin out a little bit, but nonetheless fun to use. I love the scents from this line. I definitely will buy something from this line again. I just don't think it will be this particular product. I have a Lush product, a full-size Lush scrub that I picked up. You can see me be really excited to try this product and spend a lot of money on it in my Lush haul from September. I just bought this back in September, this full-size scrub, and it's already all gone. So this is the Lush Sel Oceanique, or Ocean Salt scrub. Really effective body scrub. Definitely worked well to like smooth out my chicken skin on my arms. It even helped to fight psoriasis and just kind of dryness overall. I did find that it kind of left your skin a little bit stingy, and I think that's because of the salt that's in this product. Like I leave it on and my skin felt a little tingly, a little stingy. And yeah, like I said, it's probably because of the salt. And I don't know if that actually dries out your skin or helps to chemically exfoliate it in a way. Every time I use this and I followed it up with a moisturizer of any kind, my skin was super smooth and really nice. It's a really effective, gritty scrub that really sloughs off that skin, really leaves your skin soft and smooth. I don't know if I'll repurchase it, because I didn't particularly love the smell, and I didn't particularly love the feeling, that stingy feeling. And it was expensive. This was like $20 for this can, and it went so quick. I used it up in like a month. For something that I go through so quickly, such as a body scrub, I go through body scrubs so quickly, I think I have to in the future. I'm probably still gonna get like expensive ones once in a while as like a fun treat, but for the most part, when it comes time for me to replace this, I actually already did replace this scrub. I replaced it with a $5 Dr. Kiehls scrub, so I'll be reporting back on that probably next month. You'll definitely see a scrub of sorts. I have another one in my shower right now. It's like almost all gone, and perhaps the Dr. Kiehls one is going to be gone soon too. I tend to go through one of these like every month, if not like 2 months. The Tree Hut ones are much better because they're $7 for like a big can, and they last me, even as somebody that exfoliates almost every time I shower, which is like once every 2 to 3 days. I'll use the body scrubs almost every time. So I'll use the body scrubs at least twice a week. The Tree Hut ones will last me like a good 2 months, and the smell is amazing, and it's a really effective scrub. So I will probably get a scrub from Lush again, but it's not gonna be for a long time. Next time I'm gonna be purchasing something from the drugstore for sure, or from Ulta at least. One more little body product. I finally used up this mysterious, strange, I don't even know what this even supposed to be, but this is the Clarins Contour Body Treatment Oil. Looks like this, and looks like there's a tiny bit left. Maybe I'll dump it out onto my arm here. But I don't fully understand what this product is even supposed to be. I want to say that this is supposed to treat cellulite. I don't have a ton of cellulite, so I never really completely understood what it's supposed to be, but it's got this strange like kind of grandma scent. It's kind of like a anise, licoricey, musky, old lady perfume kind of scent. And it is a little bit moisturizing. I can't speak to the way it contours my body because this is such a small sample, but from me using it, I'm not like particularly impressed enough to want to repurchase something like this. This little sample has been kicking around in my collection for like 3 years before I finally decided to use it up, and I used it up, and I'm not going to repurchase it. I think whatever this treatment is supposed to treat is not something I'm in the market for, so I won't be. I used up a eraser from Venus. This is just like one of the replacement heads. I bought like a pack of 8 of this stuff like last year, and I've only used like 3 of the heads, so I still have like 5 of the heads. I tend to stretch these out for such a long time because they're so expensive. I only shave like once or twice a week, and therefore I kind of stretch out my razors to last me like 3 months at a time. As long as they're still shaving and not cutting me, I'll keep using it. And I just buy the cheapest kind because it's just like the razors that have like the goo in the strips. Like it's smooth when you're shaving the first couple times, but then that goo like gets like stuck in the blades. So, and that stuff is like so much more expensive and gimmicky. I'm more liable to just buy the cheapest, simplest Venus razors because I still like the Venus razors. Especially, I like the handle that's like the travel size handle. That one's really fun to travel with, so I won't be repurchasing that for a while just because I still have a bunch of blades left over and I don't use them that quickly. In order to save money on razors, I will stretch it out for like a long time. Perhaps that's too long. I don't, you know, commend that. I don't advise that. It's just what I do. Especially because my hairs on my body are very fine, so it's not very often that I like have to really go to town on cutting off that hair, you know what I mean? This is something that I emptied out a while ago that I keep forgetting to mention, but what I had in here was a CBD Self. It was like a CBD marijuana salve that I got from a dispensary in Las Vegas. And now Massachusetts has dispensaries that sell similar stuff like this too. But I love CBD salves. I feel like they really are a game changer for me. Anytime my muscles are sore or like I have a kink in my neck or anything like that, I'll rub some of this stuff before going to bed in the affected area, whether it's my neck, my shoulders, my lower back, my legs, whatever's feeling sore. I rub this stuff into it and the next morning I'm either completely straightened out or feel just so much better. Like, it's so healing and it works good and makes your shoulders feel high. I really love the CBD salves. I think they're awesome. I still have one from Netta, the dispensary here in Northampton, and the one that I have now has like menthol in it, so it's almost kind of like an icy hot situation on top of having CBD and THC in it to really soothe those muscles. I feel like that one's really excellent too. I almost put it in a favorites video at one point too because it worked so good. It really had a very healing effect on my muscles, on my sore muscles, so love that stuff, highly recommend. If you're in the market for something like that, that is. I forget what the brand of this one was, but I got it in Las Vegas at a dispensary. This is actually one of my boyfriend's empties. This is just like a body spray from Old Spice. This is the Refresh scent, and yeah, he just keeps this around in my apartment every time just like is passing through or on days he can't really take a shower. He just sprays this on and it refreshes him and it makes him smell like he just took a shower. So good stuff. Old Spice, all empty. I like men's scents. I like a little masculine, like fresh shower scents, so they're nice. I used up a natural deodorant this month. I've never used up one of these completely before, but this is the Schmidts Rose and Vanilla Natural Deodorant. As you can see, it's all messed up because I used it all up. I didn't scroll up anymore, but I will stick my finger in there and like grab some of the goo and rub it into my armpits. And I think the stuff works really good. I love the scent. I love the rose and vanilla. For me, specifically, fights odor all day long. It doesn't really fight sweat because it's just a deodorant. It's not an antiperspirant, but if you go into it knowing that it's not going to really fight sweat, but it will fight odor, you would probably like this. And it's really inexpensive. It's like only $5. I got this at TJ Maxx for $5, but you can still get it brand new at Target for $5 too. But I actually replaced this with a native deodorant, and native deodorants are like $12 each, so I'm curious to find out why it's more expensive. Is it going to be more of an antiperspirant? And yeah, I'm just interested in trying more aluminum-free natural deodorants, but this one was a really good one to start with. I really like this one. This one had really good reviews, and for the price point, I recommend it, but I will get back to you on how the native one goes. Hopefully, since it's more expensive, it's like better, but okay, so one last like personal care item that I used up. Tube of toothpaste from Jason. This is just the Simply Coconut cream flavor. And yeah, I like this, but this was really strange because I'm kind of moving away from like toothpastes that have SLS in it. I specifically bought this one because I was looking for like a natural toothpaste that has no SLS, because especially now that we're going into the late fall, early winter, I'm prone to angular dermatitis, which is like when your lips crack, like dry up and crack and split. Very uncomfortable, very sucky. A culprit that can cause that to happen is SLS in toothpaste. In order to preserve my lips a little bit and keep them less chapped, I've moved away from SLS in toothpaste. Not only that, but I'm learning using toothpaste like this how unpleasant the extremely minty toothpastes can be. Like when I was a kid, I really hated minty toothpastes, and over the years I think I kind of just like got used to it. After using something like this, it was really strange to realize how abrasive those like minty toothpastes can be, and how weird it is that I got used to it and just kind of was accustomed to those extremely like overly minty toothpastes for so long. And this cleans your teeth just fine, but because it's not extremely minty, for the first couple like weeks that I used it, it almost kind of felt like my teeth were never clean enough. They were certainly clean. It's not like I ever developed cavities or anything like that. Plus I feel like I've heard coconut oil is actually really good for your teeth and your gums, so I like that as an ingredient. I like the flavor. It was still pretty minty, but not like abrasively minty, and I might repurchase it again too, but now I'm kind of like in this mode of trying all types of natural toothpaste from the natural food store, and yeah, I'm using a cinnamon flavored one right now. That's what I replaced this one with. Okay, so I guess we only have like a couple little makeup products left in here, so I guess the first thing we'll discuss is I used up a package of simple cleansing makeup wipes. I use these in my kit to clean off my palettes and my hands between clients. If I've got really stubborn swatches on my hands or dried on a gel eyeliner on like a palette, I'll use these to clean these off. Very, very rarely I will use makeup wipes on my actual face to remove makeup. I'll only do that if I'm like really tired or what have you. But it's extremely uncommon for me to use simple or like makeup wipes for that reason, and that's why I don't really go in for really expensive makeup wipes, because I'm not really using them on my face. And I like these ones because they're fragrance free, because they're super sensitive. Yeah, they're perfume free, no harsh chemicals, very gentle. I like gentle stuff, and it's still really effective. It works good, and I think a package of 2 of these was like $7. So one pack is like $3.50 or something like that. So really good price point, really effective to use in my kit. I'm trying to think if I have only one package left of wipes, or if I have another backup after that. But I have one going that I just opened, which is another one of these. And I think I will repurchase these again one day too, because they're so inexpensive and effective and gentle. I used up this 5-pack of Demi Wispies from Ardell. I used these in my makeup kit. I still have a backup of Demi Wispies kicking around in my kit because I use these on most people. Like a good 80% of people who want lashes usually pick the Demi Wispies from Ardell. I buy them in the 5-pack. They're usually about $10 to $12 for the 5-pack. And I usually buy them on sale too. They usually have them like buy one, get one half off at Ulta. So when they have those sales, I will stock up on these because I do use these on my clients. If you watch a ton of my empties videos, you've probably seen these in my empties before. But yeah, I will repurchase these. These are excellent. They're beautiful because they give your lashes that extra oomph, but they're also very wearable and great for newbies too. If you're wearing lashes for the first time, you might find the sensation of having a little foreign object on your eyelids to be a little jarring, but with these, they're pretty comfortable and you forget that they're there pretty quickly. So I love the Demi Wispies for that, and I will definitely be repurchasing them again. So I have 3 mascaras that dried up this month that I won't be able to use anymore, and these 2 I'm actually not sure if I even mentioned in empties before because they were really low down, and I put them back in my collection because I was just like, I can get like 2 or 3 more uses out of these. This is the Ico Black Magic mascara. It's just like a little mini. Really, I love this mascara. It's really dark, really separating, really lengthening. And I think one day I would like to repurchase these, and I really like the little curly wand. It was a really excellent mascara, and honestly the mini lasted me a really long time. So yeah, I think I would like to repurchase this one day, but it won't be for a long time because I've got so many mascaras that I still haven't used. And a cult classic, this is the Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. I think this is the waterproof kind. No, this is just the regular kind. Really thickening, dramatic, really black, dry formula mascara. Really inexpensive from the drugstore. I've decided that I'm not going to use this. I used to use this as my kit mascara, but I've decided that I'm not going to use this as a kit mascara any longer because it's too dry of a formula. It dries out too quickly for kit. I might buy this again one day just for my own personal use, but won't be getting it for the kit again. But really pretty, really nice, voluminous mascara. Love it. And the last one is this Tarte Lashes Lashes mascara. I've had this one for a good 6 months actually, and it's totally dried out. This one I do have to like actually get rid of, but it's a nice lengthening and separating mascara. I was really curious about this for such a long time. I was just like, there used to be so much hype around this mascara, and it is really nice, but as far as like lengthening and separating mascaras go, I much prefer the Ico. That one's better. I also prefer the Benefit Roller Lash or the Benefit They're Real. They kind of do the same thing, but even better. And there's one thing that I don't have here with me to share with you, but I definitely want to mention it in this video. Actually, two things. First thing is, like, I had a sample size of the Fresh Vitamin Nectar Glow Mist. Maybe I'll add like a picture of it up here to show you guys. It's just like a facial mist that I used at my boyfriend's house, and it's missing. It had that wonderful like fresh vitamin nectar scent, that citrusy, delightful scent, and I felt like it was brightening. It was a nice little essence water facial spray. I don't know if I'll ever pursue it again, like with my own money, but I liked it. I think just because it is so nice, I might buy it again, but it's not a necessity. It was just really nice to have. So I really like that Fresh Vitamin Nectar essence water spray, facial mist. And the other thing that I don't have with me, it's gone because last month I went and got my car professionally detailed and shampooed, and the guys that were cleaning it threw out a couple of my lip balms. I had a Smith's lip balm that was there, and I had it for like 5 years and it was still nowhere near to getting empty. But I'm glad that the guy cleaning my car ended up throwing it away because it was gross. I had it for a long time and I had kept it in my car, so it kept like melting in the heat of summer and solidifying again, and would come out the sides and it would be like really gross. It was just time to get rid of it. But it was really nice and an inexpensive lip balm. I like the little rose mint smell. That was nice, and it lasted a long time. Yeah, and it's inexpensive. I think it's like $7 for the tin, and that tin you will always have that tin. But that was really nice. I would recommend it if you're looking for a lip balm on a budget. It's like a nice, smooth lip balm. The smell is nice and it's effective. However, I had 2 Jack Black lip balms in my car too that also ended up getting thrown away when I got my car detailed. But those are some of my favorite lip balms of all time. The Jack Black lip balms, I had one in the mint scent and I had one in the vanilla scent. And they have like 25 SPF, which is really awesome. It's definitely my favorite lip balm that has SPF in it. And it's just an amazing lip balm. It really just gets rid of the chap, makes your lips like smooth and kissable and not chapped and just soft and like awesome. I will definitely repurchase that again once I use up some more lip balms. I've got a ton of lip balms I'm just trying to use up, and I was almost done with one of them, and the other one was actually my boyfriend's that he left in my car. But occasionally I'll use it too because it's just good stuff, and it's a good one to keep in your car because it like packaging makes it so it's not gross. Like it can, and just the consistency, it doesn't like really melt or anything like that. So that's a good one to keep you in your car, and I think I might purchase it again just to keep in my car. So that was the lip balms. And I've got 2 more items here, and I think that's gonna be it. So I used up this container of 99% isopropyl alcohol from Highcall. I bought this, I think, at Nigel's. And this is just the alcohol that I use to sanitize my equipment in my kit. And I also use this to activate alcohol-based paints that I have in palette forms, like my SFX palettes. My special effects alcohol paint palettes get activated with this stuff. And it's like a nice big size. It's a 16 ounce. And I used it all up. And then I have another even bigger size that I'm using now that I use to sanitize my stuff in my kit and sometimes clean palettes and stuff, because sometimes you need like that really intense alcohol to clean, like really kicked on, like gel eyeliner or whatever. I have a bunch right now. This big bottle was $5. And the last thing that I used up is another makeup product, another thing that I used to sanitize my supplies for my makeup kit. This is the Beauty So Clean Cosmetic Sanitizer Mist. So what this is the stuff that I spray my palettes with between clients to keep it nice and sanitized. Any like bacteria that gets like harbored on there or contamination gets zapped away without compromising the integrity of the palettes themselves. Like, this stuff is a little bit too intense for some of my like really high-end powders, like my Hourglass blushes and stuff like that. I wouldn't want to use this. So, but this is really nice. It's not too intense for that purpose. And I do have another jar of this stuff, a big bottle just like this that I got at IMATS this year. So I use that up and I will continue to keep using it. It's like a nice, it's definitely a kit essential. I will keep purchasing this stuff over and over. So that is it, guys. That was my October empties. Here's everything right here. I try to lay everything out nicely so I can take pictures for the thumbnail. Those were all the things that I used up in October. It was actually quite a bit of things. Next month I anticipate to use up maybe even more stuff. We'll see. I have a ton of like mostly empty products that I'm going to be using up. Some really exciting stuff that I can't wait to repurchase. Some other less exciting stuff that I could care less than to repurchase. But I hope you enjoy these types of videos. If you do, definitely subscribe to this channel and put on the bell because I put out another empties video every month. I feel like it's a really great way to keep inventory of the stuff that you're using and if you're getting good use out of it, if it's worth it. And yeah, it's just fun. I just like empties videos are some of my favorites to do. So I will see you next month with another empties video. I am currently running a giveaway on my channel, a 1,000 subscribers giveaway. That's still going on for a couple more weeks, so I'll leave a link down below to that video if you want to enter that giveaway and possibly win some makeup. Also subscribe if you like giveaways because I do monthly giveaways of my Boxycharm. Every time I do a Boxycharm unboxing, I also have giveaways. And also, if you guys haven't seen my body of artwork video, it's a video where I show you all the artwork that I still have that has survived, that I've created over the years. And a lot of that artwork I'm giving away. So if you're in the market for some like handmade original artwork, you can hop on there and I can give you a whole bunch of stuff. Especially because this month I am looking into doing a lot more airbrush t-shirts and I'm going to be making hand-painted airbrushed merch for this channel, so I'll leave a link down to that below. But also, if you're interested in getting a custom airbrush t-shirt, I can paint whatever you want on it, write whatever you want on it. You can order that for me as well. I'm just broke right now, so I'm like trying to peddle my shit. That will be linked down below when I have that up and running. That is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I really enjoyed hanging out with you. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. And until next time, cheers. Bye!